Happy New Year 2024. I am glad to see you all who's joining me this morning. Happy New Year's, Queen Diva, Free Thinker. Happy New Year's, youngest. And to those in the bushes, this is a new year, a new beginning. I don't know if you all make resolutions, but I don't. To be honest to them, I never really stuck to them. The only thing I say that I pray that I am a better me this year than I was last year. I pray many blessings for all of you, all my Jim's family and guests. So you see I'm running it on 2 pages now on both of my channels because I'm going in a different direction. I'm still going to come down here, do a little beef sector and stuff, but my main goal is to focus on topics that's going to help us grow, be positive. Now, again, that's on Jim's Talk. I will be going over to Jim's Talk. It's not monetized. If you're not a subscriber of Jim's Talk, please go over there and subscribe because I will be doing it on both channels now just to get that channel some view time, some watch time. Hi, Aurora Morrow. Happy New Year, baby. So just to get some watch time. So if you're not a subscriber, please go over there and subscribe. But again, I will be still doing some of the little mess, but I'm focusing more on Jim's Talk, dropping gems, getting us connected, mature adult conversations, and over here, anyone who knows me and have been rocking with me for a while know that I have a certain decorum over here. I'm going to stick to that decorum. I love that decorum. It works for me and it's who I am. So please make sure you sign up for Jim's Talk. I appreciate that very much. But today is going to be a topic, and is a serious topic because I think people lose sight of what respect is and who deserves respect and who gets respect. And is respect taught, earned, or mutual feelings and agreement between two parties? Now, I know we all know the shenanigans that took place here with Lady Nika, Pizarro, Lemon, and all whatever happened on different platforms, and Nika is considered an OG here. Hey, Nene, Happy New Year's, gorgeous. And so she's considered an OG. So for some people, they think because these people are OGs, they set the way, they've done whatever they needed to do for the beef sector. When we talking about that, we talking about social media. Okay, Diva, can you grab my link for me, please, to Jim's talk and put it in there? It's under the video. I had the hardest time trying to copy a hyperlink and it wasn't taken. I don't know why. So I worked on that a lot yesterday. So if not, if you go to the video that I did yesterday, underneath there is Jim's talk intro, and you could sign up there. You could subscribe there. I appreciate that. So we know that a lot of shenanigans have taken place over here in reference to respecting Lady Nika. Respecting Lady Nika. And Lady Nika is what they consider an OG, I guess. Now, when it comes to labels, I don't care much for labels, right? I respect who respects me. I was taught to respect. So when I said taught, that's something different. Hey, baby, Happy New Year's, Taylor. So respect is something to me that is earned. Mhm. Especially when you're dealing with social media and down here in the beef sector. And that's where I'm going to keep it at. In the beef sector, I noticed that a lot of older people, younger people get disrespected here. And because I believe that it those people weren't taught. And I'm not so much talking about taught by their parents, but just taught by the relationship that they have with people down here. And so they get it misconstrued. So when you're talking about people being disrespected down here, is it disrespected or people are getting what they are putting out? You always get what you put out. So if you disrespect me, I don't care how old you are, I'm going to disrespect you. It's something about me, what I do over here. See, when I look at respect and I think about in the relationship of the platforms and the platforms owner, I think a lot of people are disrespected down here. I think a lot of content creators allow other people to be disrespected on their platform. But I can't control people platforms. I only could control mine. Okay. So I have a hard time saying that people are disrespected. I just think people are getting the treatment that they have given to other people. You have to conduct yourself in a certain manner, especially me as a particular aged woman. I try to make sure I conduct myself in a certain manner that people won't disrespect me because I'm not going to allow it, for one. But for two, because I respect people, I want that in return. So when I say is it taught, it could be taught by children. I mean, two children and two adults as well. I teach you to respect me because of the relationship we have. I respect you. And once you cross those boundaries, then to me, you have crossed the line. There's no coming back. See, this is a game that these people play sometimes. So you get what you give. As a particular woman, for me, I'm not going to sit around and play games with young people, with people, period. Not just young people, period. I'm not going to do that back and forth. And because that's the environment here, it's hard for you to want somebody to respect you. It's very difficult. You can teach respect to your children, like I told my children, when you see an adult, speak to them. If they enter the house, they speak and you speak. You speak to an adult with a handle, like Mrs., Mr., whatever, auntie, uncle. That's why we get to auntie and uncles in the Black families, because it was a handle that you use to show respect for an elder person. Hey, Sassy. So my thing is, you have to teach that. You teach that to kids, but you also teach that to adults. And they say you can't teach an adult. Sure, you can. See, because the way I treat you, you are going to treat me. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. I'm going to teach you how to treat me. And by me teaching you, because it's taught how to treat me, that means I'm going to give you a level of respect that I respect and I expect in return. That's not down here. It's so many disrespectful folk down here. Now, people respect Lady Nika. because it happened to her and Pizarro, and that's who I'm going to talk about. And Lady Nika gets respect because she's an OG here, and she respect people, and she expected in return. However, when you cross the line, and I just got to be honest, this is a new year, and I'm just going to let it out. When you sit up there amongst people who call these younger people or other content creator bitches and hoes, and you talk about their dead children, and you just talk just mean and hateful and downright nasty, what do you expect? What do you expect back? Now, I don't have a problem with Lady Nika. She's never disrespected me, and I've never disrespected her. That's not what this is about. This is about people who are feeling some kind of way. I don't feel no kind of way that Pizarro and Lady Nika got into it. I don't feel no kind of way that Pizarro silenced spoke volumes because she feels some kind of way. Nika feels some kind of way. And it's okay to feel that way. Hey, TC, Happy New Year, baby. And Nika feels some kind of way. And they'll work it out or they won't. They'll part ways. But I didn't expect anything different from Pizarro, to be honest with you. And I'm not, saying she's right. But because she runs around here trolling people and creating chaos, and she admits to creating chaos and wreaking havoc everywhere, it is who she is. She don't expect you to expect her to respect you. Not when you show her that you don't respect other people. To me, that you open the door. You open the door to allow these people to do what the freak they want to do to you because you don't show respect to other people. To other people. May not be me particular, but your behavior shows me that you don't respect other people and you allow other people to disrespect you. So it gives me free range to disrespect you as well. I don't care what people say. I watch people behaviors. I didn't expect her to react no different than what she reacted. Whether they say she's a troll, she's a this, she's a that, she's a human being. She's a grown woman who wants to do what she wants to do and won't be constrained. And see, that group thing is where the constraint come in that group thing is where the constraint comes in that. Because I expect you to respect me because we're in this together. That's not how it goes. I expect you to respect me because I respect you. And that's the bottom line. And I'm going to treat you as such. When you disrespect me, I'm going to disrespect you, and I don't care. I just don't care. But because I don't cross those boundaries, because see, y'all cross boundaries. So how do you expect someone to respect you when they hear a woman of a particular age or a man of a particular age calling other young women and men bitches and hoes and doing all that crazy shit? How do you expect to receive respect? How do you expect, those words mess me up, to receive respect from anyone? It doesn't matter whether y'all have a friendship, they still watching your behavior. We are supposed to set examples. And I'm not preaching to just Lady Nika. I'm a preacher. I'm talking to everybody who think they deserve respect when they get down here and disrespect people. How, in what state of mind did you ever think that you were different to be respected when I see you disrespecting other people? That's some people's frame of mind. My frame of mind is I'm not going to disrespect you if you don't disrespect me. But it's very difficult for me to respect people of a particular age, especially when we're supposed to be mentors to people, when we're supposed to be example to people. How can I expect you to respect me? when I don't show no examples of respect to some people. It doesn't matter whether it was done to you. In their frame of mind, you are setting the standards for what you will allow and not allow. Hey, BB Nice. Glad you feeling better, Queen. Kimberly Black, Happy New Year's. So it's lines that you have crossed. Is lines that you have allowed other people to cross. So in my mind, if I'm not mature enough, or I'm used to doing what I do with no constraints, I don't give a shit who it is. In my mind, it's okay for me to disrespect you. Trolling or not trolling. In my mind, it's okay for me to disrespect you. And the only reason why some people are given respect is because people are used to respecting them. And that's what they going to do. Hey, Di, Happy New Year, sugar. That's what they going to do because that's what they was taught to do. That's what they was shown to do to you, is to respect you. So there's a lot of people here who respect Lady Nika. I don't have a problem with her. I respect her because she respects me. It is what it is. That's how I do things, but that's me. That's not everyone down here. See, because of the environment that we are in over here in the beef sector, remember I told you it's a state of mind, and sometimes you have to get out that mental space, that mentality that it's okay for these people to call you bitches and hoes and talk about your children, talk about your family, and call your jobs and do, because we in the beef sector, you should be able to take it. Right there, when you set your mind in that state, that mind frame, you lose. You lose all respect because that's never okay. It's never okay for me to come down here and call anyone a bunch of bitches, for me to call anyone job, for me to dox anyone, for me to talk about anyone dead relatives, baby, for me to talk about it's not okay, because the reason why it's not okay for me, because I want a certain level of respect down here. So when I cross boundaries and I go haywire and I do all that cussing, I disappoint myself. I don't disappoint y'all. I disappoint myself because I know it's a certain level of respect that I want to earn. And I think I've earned it. I really do. I was taught respect. I give respect. I earn respect. And because of our relationship, we have a mutual respect for each other. And when you start disrespecting me, I don't wait 1, 2, 3. I just wait one time. Just disrespect me one time and we're done. We're done. Because now I let you know that I'm either going to earn your respect or I'm not going to fool with you. I'm just not going to fool with you. There's no give and take for me. Now, other people are a little more sensitive than me. They are more forgiving than me. They are more, they're not as firm as I am. But for me, that first bitch is enough bitch being called. We not gonna play these games. No. We're not gonna play these games because, for one, I'm going to set boundaries with you so we can have a mutual understanding how we're going to treat each other. And if I don't set boundaries with you or let you know by conversation what I'm about, then 9 times out of 10, you will cross the line with me. But a lot of times, for me to develop a relationship, I have to let you know my boundaries, what I accept and what I don't accept, and then we'll have a good flourishing relationship. Now, if you can't do that, then I'll back off, because no friendship is that much to me. No relationship is that much to me that I'm going to allow you to disrespect me. Now, you teach kids, you also teach adults as well. So whatever's going on with that, I wish them well. But did I feel any kind of way? I was talking to somebody this morning and I told them I don't feel no kind of way about it. Because, see, so many people have shitted and crossed boundaries with Lady Nika that other people will see that and deem her weak. And they'll do the same thing. They will do the same thing because she opened the floodgates just by mixing with these people just by having this YouTube beef sector mentality. To me, she have opened the door for people to disrespect her. Now, a lot of people love her and respect her. Auntie, whatever, OG status, whatever. They respect her. But some people don't. I've seen her take much disrespect since I've been here, you know? And I don't know if she just that type of person that, oh, I forgive you, it's okay, we'll be all right. Or because they say it's a game down here that they play. Let's not play games, because shit like this happened. Shit just like what happened to her happened is going to continue to happen, because now, believe it or not, people not gonna respect her. Some people not gonna respect her because in their mind she done handled it in the right way. But in her mind, she handled it the way she wanted to handle it. Y'all accept it or she not. But a lot of people was watching. Even I went over there to watch. I was at Holes with Heart. I was over there. And they said a live was coming on. And I said, well, let me just go over there and see how this is going to be dealt with. And I'll tell you again, I don't have a problem with Pizarro. She's never disrespected me, but I've never disrespected her. And that's a fact. I don't have a problem with some of these people that I've seen in situations that disrespect each other, because I don't disrespect them, because I'm not going to tolerate it, because I don't expect them to tolerate me talking down on them and dragging and gagging. I just don't expect them to accept that from me. So I'm not going to accept it from them. And so when they was doing that little thing that they had going on, Pizarro stayed silent. Silence is golden. We always heard that. Silence speak volumes. So I heard Pizarro loud and clear. She answered that one time, that two times. And what do y'all want me to do? Because it's not her. You can't make her do what she don't want to do. And that's the problem when y'all get into that group and that triangulation. You ain't gonna like it, but I'm gonna say it today. Mm-hmm. And yeah, you may not like it, but that's what happens in that triangulation. It's hard for y'all to be free and to think on your own and do what you want on your own, because you all believe we're so solid, we're not supposed to do this. No, you're just supposed to be yourself. And if you can't be yourself, then you need to get the hell on. If you can't get the respect that you think you deserve, then you need to get the hell on. You don't have to let people disrespect you because you're supposed to be in this family. I'm going to call it a family, okay? You're supposed to be in this group. Thank you. And because you don't conform to this group, now you feel in some kind of way. They say, well, she's supposed to be a troll, She's supposed to be a troll, not have no feelings. Everyone has feelings. She may have felt some kind of way herself, like Nika felt. I didn't see no real resolution there. I really didn't. I saw, well, I'm just going to do me. I'm just going to leave y'all alone. I'm going to leave this sector since y'all so timid, y'all so sensitive. I'm just going to leave this sector. That's her mind frame. That's her maturity level. Might have been different than what everybody there was hoping for. See, I wasn't hoping for nothing but facts and the truth. Say how you feel. Let them know. Y'all not going to stop me. I'm going to be me. And yeah, it's reckless at times, but y'all already know that's what she gives. She been giving that shit for years. So why try to change her now? You allowed to disrespect you long time ago. Long time ago. You played it all. You laughed it off. Oh, it's just Pizarro. She disrespected you. You should have nipped that shit in the bud. It's too late now. It is really too late now. They not gonna like this, but I just said I was gonna tell the truth. It's 2024. Just tell the truth. Stop all this faking in front. Just be who you are. Tell the truth. You didn't like it not one bit. And Pizarro didn't give a damn one bit. She didn't. I told you her silence spoke volumes to me. She said, okay, I'll stop. I'll stop. But if you open your door to people disrespecting you and you play these games and now you want to change directions, let me tell you something. I'm all for you changing directions, Lady Nika. And I came to talk to you because I'm a woman of a particular age and I done watched some shit go down here that is very distasteful to me. But that's the games you all play here. And now you say you wanting to do something new. And I'm all for it. I'm all for the sponsorship. I think go get them, girl. Change your vibe, change your style. But let's not be fooled because Brianna asked you a question. And that right there told me something, told me a lot. It spoke volumes to me. She said, so now that your channel is going to go in different directions and you're not going to be down here beefing and stuff, you know, what do you expect? What do you think? I can't even quote it, but I'm gonna quote, I'm gonna get it together. She said, well, I'ma still be watching from the clouds like Lockhead Boss Lady. She watched from the clouds, but she already, she over there doing her thing and she's flourishing and she growing. So I'ma still watch from the clouds and support, people. I'm just not gonna be jumping down as much. I'm not gonna be jumping in chats as much. Newsflash. Excuse me, newsflash. When you really about to make a turn for the betterment for yourself, is you have to leave all this alone. You have to go in a whole different directions. You can't even fool with none of this because it's almost like a addict, right? Or a person who has been incarcerated. If I put those people back in the same environment, 9 times out of 10, they're going to do the same thing. They're going to become weak and they're going to want to be part of that get high again or that drinking again. Now, some people are super strong and they don't. But 9 times out of 10, if this is what you used to for years and this is all you know, and you trying to do something, you're going to have to take yourself completely away from here. There's no dipping and dabbing and I'm here with this one because it's all still the same chaos. You lose. You can't win being in the same losing environment if you want to flourish and grow. Again, you lost a lot of points because people saw you as weak. And that's just reality. You might not like my reality, but it's reality. People viewed you as weak. See, people viewed you as weak and thought that they could talk shit to you. And I need to calm it down because this is going in a new direction too. So I need to watch my mouth. Or they thought they could disrespect you or handle you the way they wanted to. I saw something 2 years ago. I saw a lot of stuff coming 2 years ago. Because again, if you allow these little jitterbugs, these young folk or these folks to talk to you any kind of way, then you allow them back on your platform and you okay with them and you forgive them, they gonna do it again because that's this environment. That's what they used to. That's what you allow them to do to you. That's just a fact of the matter. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. You allowed these people to do that. Whether you're an OG, a BG, a RG, you paved the way. Yes, some people respect you for that. But the reality is you have sat by and let people poop on you and people have watched it. And so they think it's okay for them to do. Now, that may not be it in Pizarro's case. I'm just saying, I see it coming. I saw it coming. I watched this for a while unfold. You only could pretend and fake so long. And that's why you asked the question, do you really like me? Because I really like you, but you seem like you don't like me. You already know what you feel. You don't need her to sit there and validate how you feel. You know what a person who really likes you would do and what they won't do. What was all that dramatics for? You already know whether she like you. You already discussed it with people whether she like you or not, because you already felt some kind of way. So if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. Keep it moving. But she really don't owe you. And I don't want y'all to think I'm taking up for Pizarro. I'm just telling you, you can't expect somebody to change because of you. Because it's you. Because you thought your friendship was a little better, or YouTube ship, or family bond, or clique, or group, or whatever y'all call yourself. You thought that. You open the door for this. Many of people down here open the door, content creators, for people to disrespect them and run all over them. And then they say, oh, it's a business. It's my brand. I don't want a business like that. I don't want a brand like that. That people would disrespect me and I'm allowed them to come in my house again. When I say we're done, we done. If you don't think you have to respect me, then it's over. I don't need nobody to mediate no bullshit like that. It's just over. It is what it is. Where do you need a mediation for? Y'all could have talked behind the scenes. Everything is not for social media consumption. If you have a real relationship, that blows me too. Well, we did it in public. Well, you did it in public. We have to do it in public. No. If Diva sit down here, Sag Queen, Nene sit down here and disrespect me, and I got a real relationship, BB Nice, Jamila, I got no. I'm gonna call and talk about it. I'm gonna call behind the scenes because I really view them as real friends. So I'm not gonna bring that shit to YouTube to feed the streets. See, but again, my mentality may be a little more different than other people's. I don't take YouTube that serious that I will allow myself to be treated like crap just to fit in with some folk. It's not that serious for me. I don't know you like that. And if I did build a relationship with you, I will go behind the scenes. But when you build in relationships, you also build in boundaries because people will know you. See, Diva know what I'll accept and what I won't. I know what she'll accept and what she won't. Jamila knows who I am and what I accept and what I won't. I know what Jamila would accept and what she won't. BB Nice knows that, right? Because I had a relationship with him. It's somebody else in here I'm not gonna call her, but she already know how our relationship was built. So she know what's acceptable to me. I know what's acceptable to her, and we just keep it moving. I'm not going to come out here and make no video to appease these people. And a lot of it seemed fake. It seemed fake to me. It seemed forced. That's why Pizarro didn't open her mouth. That's why, if anybody wondering, and they could say what they want about Pizarro. Like I said, I don't have a problem with her. She run rampant. She runs rampant. But that's who she is. That's who she is. So I don't know why y'all expect her to be a little different because it was Lady Nika. I don't know. That's just me. That's just me. Let me read some of these and move on. I will call a male and a female a heifer. I don't like that B word. I heard someone say the other day, I can't even think. Oh, I heard someone say the other day, I was listening to their commentary, and they said they don't even play calling the B words to female. It just cringed them. They just hate when that happened. I mean, they said they don't like it. They don't call a female B. I don't play that B word. I just don't play it. And I'm definitely not going to play it down here. Once you call me a B, once you call me out my name and do certain things to me, we are no longer able to even coexist on YouTube. I cut it off because I'm going to show you, you either go respect me and I respect you, or we don't have anything. We don't have no type of shit. None whatsoever. That's in a marriage. That's in raising your children. That's in your social work. I mean, in your job, your career, whatever. That's anywhere. You have to let people know right from the start. These are my boundaries. I don't play that bitch calling. I don't play all those names. No, no, no. I don't play dragging kids and talking about people different. I don't play that, baby. I don't play that, you know? So it's unfortunate that if you want to change your persona or image, people won't accept it. I don't know so much about accepting it. I think what happens down here, Kimberly, you get stuck in a rut. You get stuck in a rut. And we have so many people, and this is something too. We have so many people say they leaving and they had opportunity. God has blessed them. They going on to bigger and better things, and they leave for a week or two or a month, and then they back doing the same thing. So I don't think it's the fact that people just won't accept the change, is that people really know you by who you are. And that's a sad thing. Is a sad thing because that's what they used to. So if you want to change, no, you really do have to abstain from a lot of this stuff, remove yourself from this environment because it is what it is. And people going to say different things and do certain things to try to pull you back in. That's just the environment. That's why I support and respect ladies of freshman class. They have never disrespected me. When they was modding down here, we always greeted each other with respect. Thank you. She doesn't do it with everyone. Maybe there's a reason behind it. She feels she had to deal with it. Well, I don't know. I don't do all that. It only takes one time for me too, Trina B. I don't know about that. Oh, hold on, you guys. All this crap be popping. I don't know about all that. She doesn't do it with everyone else. And Pizarro is Pizarro. Can't nobody control Pizarro. And see, you have to just know who you deal with. Bottom line, you have to know people for who they are. And when people show you who they are, believe them. Really believe when people show you who they are, just believe them. And if they don't fit into your mold or your circle, just let it go. Let it go. Everybody is always trying to mend these fences down here. Let this play out. Just let it play out. I'm not forcing no one to do nothing, say anything. I'm just telling you my perspective of what I saw and the reason why some of this stuff takes place. Because in their mind, is the B sector. This is what we do over here. Why are you so sensitive? Why are you so weak? Get the hell out of the B sector if you can't handle people dragging you, doxing you, and talking about dead people and all this, your family members, your kids. If you can't handle it, get out of the B sector because that's the state of the mind here. That's reality. Is the state of the people mind. If you're not gonna play the game, don't come over here to play. But that's not for everyone. Like I said, I'm gonna respect you until you and disrespect me, and then I'll disrespect you and let it go. I ain't gonna make video for. I ain't gonna, you ain't gonna treat me like crap, and then you'll be back on my platform. No, once you treat me like crap, we're done. Okay? I don't know you like that. But that's me in real life. I'll tell you a story. I went out to other before the holidays, and I have some, we are diverse in age in my area of work, right? And so I had the younger group. They were stopping by somewhere to have a drink and to eat, after work. And I was in that vicinity, and I said, "Well, I'll stop over and sit with you all, have something to eat in the holiday drink." They were like, "Oh, you're not gonna come, you're not gonna come, you're not gonna come." Now, my first mind was, no, 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 no. Don't mingle with these young people because they may lose respect for you. That was my first thought, right? So I go and I have a drink with them and they eat and stuff and I leave, right? Now they all did just what they wanted to do. It was one of them, just a little wild child out there. He was a little different. He was a little different. Never disrespected me because see, if he would have, or after I had that drink with them, if they even thought I was on their level and went to disrespect me, I would cut the shit off at the knees because I don't play it. But they never did. But a lot of times you have to watch who you engage with. You really do. You have to watch their behavior, how they carry themselves, how they engage with it. because sometimes they'll figure you on their level. And that's what happens over here. These people think you on their level. And for me, and it's just me, for me to be a lady of a particular age, I'm not on your level. And I'm not gonna ever be on your level. I'm always going to be older than you, mature than you, and I would like to perhaps be an example for you. That's how I came down here. That's how I probably leave. You guys, is 78 people here. Please make sure you hit the like. But most of all, if you haven't signed up for Jim's Talk, Miss T Velocity Jim's Talk, I'm running it now. So I'm trying to get some watch hours over there. Would you please go up there and sign? Because would you please go over there and sub? I'm going to do some things from there, especially conversations like this, without minus the cussing, minus a lot of things, getting messy and all that. I'm going to host real table talk conversations over there. And this would have been a good one, because I don't know what you guys call disrespect, respect, who deserves respect. Is it taught? Is it earned? Or is it a mutual agreement? I don't know where you stand. But for me, I think it's taught, I think it's earned, and I think it's a mutual agreement when parties with parties in a relationship anytime. Happy New Year's, Miss T Velocity Miles in chat. It all starts with respect, and that's that. I get it. I'm just saying. I don't know. Sometimes the way these people act, like like Mr. Carruthers. This is my pajama shirt, y'all. So don't hold it. Like Mr. Carruthers, I would never. But then I would never disrespect him because he's a man of a particular age. So to me, he's my elder. So I'm not gonna disrespect him. But when he come out here talking reckless and disrespecting other people down here, they don't care about your age. See, they don't care. And that's where that respect for respect thing goes, and earn respect. That's where that goes. That's where that comes from. I mean, you respect me, I respect you. That's a mutual agreement. Those are boundaries. Those are just boundaries. But don't be fake. Just level up. Nah, you have to. Okay, so one thing, thank you, Sadie Adams. One thing you have to do is you have to be real. You have to be real. You have to be able to connect with people and still be a free thinker. You have to be able to connect with people and still be a free thinker. Now, y'all may think alike. You may have some of the same morals, values, beliefs, things that you do in life. But again, you have to be able to be real with someone. You just have to be real. And I think when people link up on here and they move in a unit like that, then that's a problem. That's a problem for me. It would be a problem for me because I don't follow the leader. I'm not going to conform to the way you want me to conform because I am a free thinker. I am me, and you can't change me. And we just see stuff like that's happening. That's all that's happening. The first temper tantrum my child had was his last. I almost gave him ear piercings without yeah. So that's what that's about. So I wish them well. Whatever happens, happen. Like I said, I saw both perspectives. I saw where Lady Nika felt one way, and I saw where Pizarro felt another way. And I wasn't going to force nothing in my mind. I was just going to let it play out. Um, if you observe the streets long enough and you really look at stuff that happens, you already could almost see things unraveling with people or relationships tanking with people. Now, I'm not saying their relationship is over because I don't know that. I don't know that the relationship is over, but I think that is a little tattered now. I do think so because, like I said, Pizarro's silence spoke volumes. Her silence spoke volumes, and then she left. So she must have felt some kind of way. Nate Robb is a perfect example. I don't ever see her over here, and if she drops down, it's few and far between. I don't think Nika has the discipline to stay away. Miss T. I don't know what Nika has. Like I said, I don't have a problem with Nika. She's never disrespected me. I've never disrespected her. We won't even get there because I believe there may be a level of respect for each other down here. I would hope so. Again, if it's not, then it's not something I'm a fool with. You know, that would be the real challenge to stay away from it. Yeah, just sometimes that's just like, you all right, you take a prisoner and he's been incarcerated for 20 years, and then you put him back in the same environment, not offering him anything different. 9 times out of 10, and this is statistically proven, they're going to go back to do the same thing. That's why you should take him, you put him in another environment. If he's really changed, you give him a good job and you let him go from there. You take a drug addict, you reform them, they stop using drugs, you send them somewhere else, you give them tools to work with and start a new fresh life. 9 times out of 10, maybe 8 out of 10, I don't know statistically what, they probably could make it. But if you put them back in the environment around the same people, they're going 9 times out of 10, they go slip. Now that's facts. 9 times out of 10, they go fall victim to using again or robbing again, stealing again. That is just what it is. It's almost human nature. We are trained people. We just trained people. And habits are hard to break. They are just really, it's hard to stay away from here. And like I said, when she answered it was like that, I was like, ooh, well, we'll see. We done had several people say they have had different things going on. God has blessed them. They moving on to new levels. You have to believe it when they say it, but seeing is believing for me. I wish her well, though. I wish her well. And she could be just tired of this because you have seen some of the older content creators just kind of get less and less, back away, back away, back away. Maybe they are tired of all the rah-rahs. So that's why if you got fresh new people, content creators who want to come in here and they want to continue to do this, then let them do it. Let them have it. You don't have to be a part of it, though. You don't have to support bullshit. You choose to support it. If you're trying to elevate the group you are with, doesn't fit within that elevation, it's time to let it go. Yeah, they got a lot going on. Was it a play to be continued? Start off slow, then start back in the beef sector. Now everything changing. I don't know what it is. If it's a play, I don't know if it's a play. I don't believe it's a play. Good morning, Miss T in chat. I've usually stay in the clouds, drop down and say Happy New Year. Thank you, baby. Happy New Year's. I appreciate that, Tay Bay forever. I don't know if it's a play. I don't think it's a play. I really don't. If that's what you ask me, I think I seen it coming. I don't come down here a lot and make videos too much about what's going on with a lot that's going on around here. But I'm a very observant person, and my discernment is super sharp. My observations are on point. If is another person here whose observation are on point is the way they go about it, but they should be on point sometime, and sometime it don't. It be on point. You almost saw this coming. I don't think it's a New Year thing. I really don't think it's a play or it's a New Year thing. Nah, I don't. I am old school. Don't play. Yeah, I don't play. If it's not right, I don't want it. Yeah, I don't know, y'all. I'm way behind, I think. TC, good to see you. I second that, Miss T. I don't accept being called certain names. The B word at the top of my list. Yeah, I don't even play like that. And all that cussing me out and all that stuff. And then you go jump on my platform, and then I'm gonna justify that shit like, oh, it's what we do over here. Oh, I forgive them. Oh, it's just a game. No, don't get so comfortable playing games. Because one day, those very same people that you play a game with, when you're not ready to play a game, they going to continue to play games. Come out here and stand on what you believe in, who you believe you are. Believe in yourself. I think, too, I don't know. I don't know. Thank you, baby. I appreciate that. Thanks for dropping down. I just don't want to play like that, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm so behind. I've been watching Lady Nika for a while. I've wondered if she thought of herself in a nurturing role, but it's slapped her. Exactly. She could have. I remember when I first came down here, somebody, reached out to me and say, "Hey, I noticed your commentary, and I think you would really like Lady Nika. She's more on your level." And I started watching Lady Nika again. I don't have a problem with her, but I also was also being observant that she's not really like me, you know, and that's fine because we all individuals, we all got our own content. That don't have to be in a bad way, but she's not like me. We're similar when it comes to, yes, wanting to nurture, these younger people and want to lead them to a certain degree in the right direction and want to be there for them, be the auntie, be the mama that they could call and they could come to, and we try to give sound advice, also try to be positive. But once you start going back and forth with the very same people or the people and you in the same space, it's going to be very hard for you to earn respect. It's going to be very hard for you to earn respect, and that's just a fact. I'm gonna drop this link. If you guys want to come up here and tell, you don't have to agree with me. You don't. One thing over here, we have a certain decorum. If you new over here, please make sure you get over to Jim's Talk and hit that like button. I'm running it on both channels because that's where we'll be doing our roundtable talks. Things we're gonna talk about, topics that help evolve us, develop, and encourage us, and whatever. Over here, I will continue to do a little bit of mess. But right here, this is the channel that have the most views on, is monetized, and I have the most subscribers over here. But I am inching my way over to Jim's Talk. I'm looking for a co-host, one that can align with my vision as far as where I want my channel to go. And again, I didn't come down here to beef. I didn't come down here to call people bees. I didn't come down here to dox, to be dox. I didn't come down here to talk about people unfortunate situation. I came down here to be a blessing in some form or fashion, and I'm going to get back to it and stick with it. I felt out of chat. I left out of chat last week. There was too much cussing. Yeah, but that they'll tell you. This is the environment for you. And they will cuss you out if you don't agree with it. Well, get the F over here if you too weak, or you too this, you too that. You ain't no beef sector. Get your ass on. And that's fine for you to say, okay, I'll get on. I'm not that. I'm not that. I'm not going to pretend to be that just to fit in. Again, it's not enough free thinking here when it comes to some of the content creators, because they feel as though they have built a family, a connection, and they don't want to break it apart because they want to they want to continue to support each other. But when diversity comes and difficulty comes, and we start having problems with children in our family, then everyone has to act different. But everyone comes together to try to keep that unit going. It's no different with them, you all. It's no different with them. But again, I can't force, much as I talk to my son, I talk to my daughter, I talk to my grandchildren, much as morals, values, and I have instilled in them, they still are adults and they will go out and act the way they want to act. Even though I instill those things into them, they still going to act the way they want to act. And so it's hard for me to group them together as the same children. They all are individuals. We all are individuals. We need to act like it and think like it. And it's okay for you to support people, but don't support bullshit. When you see is wrong, call is wrong. And that's hard to do when you in a group and you collective like that. Somebody was saying something. Definitely not alike. I haven't seen you not one time take any disrespect. Oh, we not about to do that. We definitely not gonna do that. Good morning and happy New Year's. Thank you, Madisa. I respect people because I want respect. I agree, Ray Black. It was too much. No real commentary. But Pizarro says this the beef sectors is almost a gang mentality. Well, everybody want to belong to something. Everyone wants to belong to something in life. That's just human beings. That's just reality. But just because you want to belong, don't mean you have to take abuse from people. I see a lot of abuse being taken down here that I could just never, I just can't take it. I just can't play the games. That's probably why, in some cases, as long as I'm in the beef sector and I'm not able to get my way out of here, I'll never grow because I don't jump on platforms. I don't play the game. I don't kiss it. I don't allow certain things to happen to me because there's no coming back from. To me, there's no coming back from this. You still gonna have the people who respect you, and who love you, who love you. But then you got people looking at you like, damn, really? You took that? You backpedaled? You didn't hold your ground? You let this happen? You still have those people looking at them sideways, you know? But again, I don't have a problem with either one of them. They said what they said, they feel the way they feel, and they'll either work it out or they'll go their separate ways. But when you're in a family like that, it's very difficult for you to function. Once you start having chaos or you start having shit happen in your family like that, it's very hard for you to remain a family unit. Very difficult. Because, see, people on here, again, I'm going to talk about right here, people right here, they see that. They see that. So you all didn't do nothing but feed the streets. Everything is not for social media consumption. Y'all could have went behind the scenes and worked that out, and y'all could have parted y'all ways, and people would have seen it because people see. Let me tell you something. People see when people leave me. They know who I started out with. They know who used to be my moms. They know what's going on. They know when things shift in your family. And we are a family here. We are our own type of family. Could be dysfunctional. They are family. They dysfunctional, you know. But people see that. But you never saw me come down here and say anything about anyone who has decided to depart from me and the Jims family. Never will I ever. Even if we had beef of some sort, you'll never see it. You will never see it because I don't treat my family like that. Because at one point, I loved you. Say, for instance, if I'm talking about a marriage, my real thing, at one point, I loved you. At one point, I liked you down here, you know. So I'm not going to come down here and treat you like that. You decided that for whatever reason we departed on, that you would depart from my family. And I let you go. I didn't make videos about it. You don't go around talking about me. I never hear anyone who's no longer with me or who don't support me. I never hear them or see them anywhere, even if I'm in the bushes talking about me. In fact, I've been places that some people have talked about me, and those very same people who decided that they just didn't want to be part of my family no more, no hard feelings, defend me because we had that relationship. I hadn't done anything to them. I just didn't, something just didn't happen, and they decided to leave. But they never spoke bad about me, and I never spoke bad about them, and I will never. Too many things are done right here. Too many group thinkers. You got people who are afraid to come down here in other people's chat because they're part of your family. They feel as though they owe you loyalty. So once you say you don't like me, they not gonna come around liking me. You know why? Because they group thinkers. They have cult-like mentalities. They are followers. They're not free thinkers. Because if Miss T Velocity have never done anything to you, why aren't you fooling with her anymore? Because somebody you know don't like me. But that lets me know that You're not my cup of tea. You weak anyway. So Miss T Velocity wouldn't even want you around her. Can't do nothing for her. You could keep your click and view. You could take your subscription away because I appreciate everyone who's rocking with me. So it doesn't matter to me. You know, I just think a lot of times. So now everybody's going to sit around and wait and see what happens. For me, it doesn't matter one way because I, in my mind, already know what's going on. Just keep trying to hold it together, you all. God bless you in the New Year's. I hope all worked out for you. I've always been a loner. I like enjoying the birds and hello, baby. Thanks for joining me, Ray Black. There's no room for disrespect. Get from around folk that think it's cool to violate your boundaries. But you know why? What was boundaries ever set? That's what we got to talk about since you said boundaries. Was boundaries ever set? We don't know if boundaries was ever set. Good morning, Mixie baby. I don't know if boundaries was ever set. I really don't know what goes on with them behind the scenes. All I know is I know they are a family, what they call a family. They have a relationship. We don't know all about their relationship. We just know what's shown to us. And what's shown to us is you have a part of your family who just want to do her thing. She just want to do her thing. That's all. That's what it sounds like to me. She don't want to be in that constraint where she can't disagree with somebody or she can't troll or talk shit. That's all I see it for. I don't know. Great question about boundaries. Okay, you guys, I have been on here an hour. I really wanted to come on and please ask y'all, if you're not a subscriber of Jim's Talk, please go over there and subscribe to Jim's Talk. Hold on 1 minute. I don't even think I have this. Hold on, you guys. No, I don't have it. Yeah, this is it. But I don't know. I need to talk to the lady who made this for me because they flagged this. So please go over there and sign up for Jim's Talk. I appreciate you very much. Hey, Miss Playful, Happy New Year's, baby. Ain't seen you in a while. So let me read this. That's why so much falls out on here. Go along to get along. No one can change my mind about you. Only you can. Exactly. I think that's why we have so many fallouts too. Is because thank you. Appreciate you, baby, for subscribing. Because it's so much get along, go along, get along. And it's so much behind the scenes that they all do together for whatever to make their show go on or for whatever reason is that you know too much dirt on me, I know dirt on you, and if we fall out, then it's mad day. Hey, baby, glad to see you again. So I don't know if no one's gonna hop up here. I'm going to get ready to get out of here. I just wanted to really come on and push Jim's Talk. And I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna wrap it up like this. Respect is taught as a child in a relationship. It is earned. You respect me, I respect you, and it's a mutual feeling and admiration for each other that we wouldn't do anything to disrespect each other. There's like a admiration for people. And I'm not saying, again, this ain't no beat up on Nika or do this. This just stating facts of my observation, my perspective of what I've seen. You know, some people love Lady Nika. They admire Lady Nika. They there for Lady Nika. They sorry this is happening. Some people love Pizarro. They may admire Pizarro. They sad it's happening for her because she felt some kind of way. Can you drop her page? Can somebody go get my page, Monty Jamila? Queen Diva, can y'all please go drop Jim's talk? I just don't know why I can't grab that hyperlink. Can somebody help a sister out? Nika was just in Pizarro chat right after her last live this morning. Nika is used to ignoring disrespect. Case in point, she might have been in her live. Like I said, they may work it out. I'm not saying they shouldn't work it out. I'm just telling you from observation what I saw. I saw Lady Nika saying, I was disrespected. Pizarro, I don't like that because I always saw you as a friend, even though I haven't met you in public. You know, I haven't met you, personally. Thank you, baby. I still view you as a friend, and I was disappointed that you disrespected me. You was playing with me. And Pizarro said, I won't troll anymore, Lady Nika. But it was in a low voice. I just won't troll you anymore, Lady Nika. And somebody asked, does that mean you're going to still be in Pizarro's chat? Somebody asked the question, are you going to still be in Pizarro's chat and support Pizarro? She said, yeah. I don't know if they asked Pizarro that because, again, I didn't stay for the whole thing, but I stayed for enough for me to make an observation that Lady Nika felt some kind of way, and yes, she may have been hurt. And Pizarro felt some kind of way, and she was hurt. Okay? And her thing was, I'm going to be Pizarro. Y'all not going to control me, but I just won't troll you anymore. Now, does that mean she respect Lady Nika? I don't know. Only them two know. Only Pizarro's know. Pizarro know whether she going to change, her directions and show Lady Nika respect. There's that link, you guys. I don't know what they're going to do. I really don't care, to be honest with you. I really don't care. They'll work it out. But I'm just saying, people are, I'm sure they up in arms. I saw some videos. And Ronnie Q, if you in here, drop down for a minute. Ronnie Q and Lady Nika was over on Hoes with Heart, and they kind of, squashed their beat. But again, sometimes people say some things you just don't believe it because you see it. I can say one thing, but you can see reality. You can see difference. So I don't know. But Ronnie Q and them was over in Hoes and Heart, and Lady Nika stopped by there to explain about going live on top of her. And Ronnie Q felt some kind of way. It's done all the time here. It's done as a strategy, and it's done because maybe somebody don't know you live or they don't care. But I know that sometimes it's done as a strategy with them. It is what it is. That's how they move. That's how they operate. Who the hell mad? I'm not mad. I don't care because anytime I want to go live, I'm going to go live. It doesn't matter. And another a way you could see who really rides for you is if a bigger content creator on, right there, Kimberly, actions need too much to match your words exactly. I just want to see if a bigger content creator come on and go on live on top of you. It is what it is. One thing your audience could show who's your core supporters, and that's all you need to worry about. Don't leave your core supporters hanging. So and so going live and just drop people. Everybody go over there. No, you got core supporters who may not support them. And so you need to continue to run your show. That's what you need to continue to do. Somebody came live on top of me. Two people. I don't care. It's not really on top of me because it's not like I run in that circle. I think on top of is when you kind of run in that triangulation and one of them go live and then another one go lives on top of them. That's offensive to them, or that's like a no. But because I'm single and I'm on my own, I'm definitely on my own. Then it doesn't matter to me whether they go live on top of me. It doesn't matter to me. But I know my core supporters. I'm not going to leave my core supporters to go watch them. I'm going to continue to do my show. And who rock with me will rock with me. And who don't, they don't. And it's okay. But I'm not going to ever think someone is so bigger and better than me that I'm going to cut my shit down to go run to them. I don't work like that. I am really a solo artist. I'm a solo artist, right? But with that being said, you guys, it's been an hour. If no one's gonna jump up here and you know do a little chat with me, I'm leaving. I just wanted to come on and try to promote my other channel, Jim's Talk, and also tell you my observation of what I've seen. Now, everybody may not agree with it. It's okay if you don't agree with what I said. I agree with it. It's my perspective, my opinion, my perception of what I saw. I only could do that. I did drop the link. Is that the wrong link? So it doesn't matter whether you agree with me. It doesn't matter whether you like me. I'm going to come out here and I'm going to always do me. Make sure you put, God damn it. Make sure you put pressure on the like button. Thank you so much. So much. Thank you so much, Monty. But is the link okay? Here go the queen. Hey, dear. Turn me down the background, baby. That is a pretty picture of my sister, but I actually saw my sister that day and she looked absolutely gorgeous. Mm-hmm. She did.
Hey, Miss T Velocity, am I good now?
Yeah, you good now, baby. You good now.
Happy New Year, Jim's family. I just wanted to say Happy New Year and thanks for all the people that support this channel. I have a lot of fans in this room, okay? And I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you.
Monty said,
So, Miss T Velocity, that was a great live,
thank you.
as always.
Thank
Uh,
you. My biggest supporter, my biggest fan is Queen Diva.
Sick and all. I'm so sick. But
Yeah,
my
she
brother
good.
just called me. So I'm
Oh, so I
feeling a
bet
little
you
better.
feel better. I bet you do. Well, should we tell her why you sick? No, just joking.
No,
Just joking.
no. I'm following Miss T Velocity. That's why I'm sick.
Y'all could read between the lines. She said she followed me. That's why she's sick. I wasn't sick. See how she talked about me the other day, but we're not gonna put our business in the street now, are we, Miss Queen Diva?
Stop it. Behave yourself.
Well,
I
look,
hope everybody had a good night last night
wait,
for New Year's.
let me see. Look who's here.
Uh-oh.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. You know I was coming to chime into this discussion.
Hey, J Don, Happy New Year, baby.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Miss T Velocity and
Okay,
Queen Diva. I
hi.
I'm
got here
muting.
late. I got here late, so I read ball to the beginning to at least catch a little bit of your commentary
Mhm,
before.
mhm,
But I didn't get caught up. But while I was listening to what you were saying, this is
mhm.
my question for you.
Oh
Because you
shit.
said that is the respect is what is given if somebody gives you respect. But you know that Nika called her little wench. That's
Well,
her name for her, right?
Well, that could be one part of it, baby. I don't know. That could be one part of it. Like I said, some games I don't play JD because I don't want to cross those lines. You know what I mean? So if that's the way they talk to each other, wait, let me finish. If that's the way they talk to each other, maybe that could be a little strain in the relationship too.
Well, no, I'm agreeing with what you said because when I was listening, that's the first thing I thought of. Like, because it's okay to have pet names, but that's Nika's pet name for her, my little wench. And I know growing up, anytime I heard somebody be called a wench, it wasn't anything positive.
Oh, okay. I don't know if Pizarro take it like that though, baby. I don't know. I don't know.
Mm.
It could be. We don't know. We really don't know why. Again, I'm not sitting here to say, what she called respect. Maybe Pizarro thought she was respecting Lady Nika. I don't know. Maybe because they have a relationship like that. I don't know, Jay Dunn. I only know what they put in front of us.
No, I agree with that. And
Yep.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about based on what I
Mhm,
seen on YouTube. But I understood what you were saying with your commentary, and
mhm.
that was like one of the first things that came to my mind. Because let's just say, like now you called me little fella, but it's
I
strictly
started to say
because
that. I
yeah,
started to say that.
Yeah, you call me little fella, but that right there, I don't take it as a form of disrespect whatsoever. Simply because sometimes I could be a grown ass man, and that's a fact.
And
So,
plus, we know that's just something we have. I have with you. That's not.
right.
Yeah. So that's no, never ever. But if you ever said to me, Miss T Velocity, don't call me little fella, I'm offended, I would never ever do it again because you set that in place and you told me that offended you, right? I would never do it again. But
Right.
because I know that's our nickname, like, I call you my little fella, you don't take offense to that. But if you did, I would never do it.
No, I don't. I don't at all. But yeah, well, I will listen to what you and Queen Diva had to say about it. But I have an interesting thought about just respect in general. But
Well,
I
just
think
tell me
that
your thought. Go ahead, baby.
well,
Tell me your thought about respect.
I agree with what you said that respect doesn't matter the age of the person. I agree with that. Respect. I give respect to the people who respect me, which is why even out of the 5, 6 years that we done been on here, nobody can ever say that I disrespected one of y'all because y'all give me respect. But now the people who don't give me respect, then of course, then you open game. But also I learned as a young adult that not everybody is entitled to have that handle, Mr. or Mrs. Because sometimes people are not worthy of that type of respect. And I don't care how old you are. Once I became an adult, we both grown. We both grown. So unless I know you and I have an endearment towards you, I'm
Okay.
not going to be miss this and miss that. Now if I grew up with you, let me say that. Like the people that I call Mr. and Mrs. as a child, oh, they
Mhm.
still keep that same name.
Right.
But as an adult, as I've met people, no, my adult friends that are colleagues, I call them by their name, and some of them are knocking at 60 because they call me by my name.
Right. Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep. Yep. And that's where let's talk about the taught thing. And um, that's where the taught portion is coming from because we was taught to put a handle on people's name. So even in my adulthood, when I have a person older than me, I still call them Mr. and Mrs. That's just Mr. or Miss or Mrs. whoever. That's because it was something taught and instilled in me. But for me to stop, for me to just start calling people by their first name if they older, I don't do that. I still put a handle on. Again, I'm 61 years old. I'm a woman of a particular age. So some things was taught to me. I still have that in me, right? But as far as colleagues, like is an older lady who worked for me, I call her by her name, Miss So and So. I still, I work with some young people. They call me Miss So and So. So I just think it's a matter of how you was taught, and what's instilled in you, and you just keep it in life as you go. But as far as me respecting some of these people, if they call me bees and out of my name, I'm never going to respect them. Never. I'm not going to even change on it. Mm-mm. So I get where you going. Peer to peer, colleague to colleague, you just a first name basis. And that's okay.
Correct. I am. Correct. I
Mhm.
am. And don't get me wrong, Miss T Velocity. I might say ma'am to them, like yes, ma'am, or no,
Yeah,
ma'am, but
right.
I'm not gonna be like Miss So and So. No.
But still you say yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am, because that's what you was taught. That's a level of respect as well, JD.
Hmm.
Right.
Yeah, that
So
is
it's
true.
still a matter is a level of respect. We all on the same page. But again, it's taught, is earned, and is a mutual agreement between us. Like I said, if you really said to me, Miss T Velocity, don't call me little fella no more. Even if you woke up to tomorrow and felt some kind of way and came back on my live and say, hey, don't call me little fella, just call me JD. You might say to me, I call you JD. When I write you, when I'm in other chats, if I'm addressing you, I go JD so and so. If you told me to stop doing that, I would have to stop because that's me showing you a level of respect. You asked me to do something nicely and I need to do it.
Mhm.
That's it. So we all
Yeah,
on the
I
same
get it.
page. Yeah, we all
Mhm.
on the same page. I appreciate you. Um, I don't have a problem. I don't, to be honest with you, I don't care what these people really go through down here, JD, because we done seen so much of it. It's just that just they'll work it out. They'll work it out or they won't. But I don't think no one should be forced to be together just because for the family's sake. I tell my family, and Diva can attest to this, if somebody treats you wrong, cut them off. Why? I'm not like you. Well, I'm not like you. I just can't cut them off. Cut them off. Because when you allow, even in a marriage or in a relationship, when you allow a man to do certain things or a woman to do certain things to you, your partner, your children, anyone to do certain things to, and you give them, you let them do it once, twice, three times, you're giving them permission to do just what they're going to do to you. If you cut that shit off at the start, it won't happen. They'll think before they do it again. Do you agree or disagree? Diva?
I agree.
Oh, go ahead, JD.
Oh, I was just going to tell you that I
Good.
agree with you.
Mhm.
Another thought came to my head, but let Queen Diva answer, and then I'll go with my thought.
Do you agree, Queen Diva? Oh, she may be getting something to eat. Go ahead. She might be cooking or something, getting coffee. Go ahead, JD.
No, no, I'm
Oh,
good. I'm just listening. I'm
uh,
just here for moral support.
thank you, sis. Go ahead, JD.
Well, and
No, I'm not cooking.
Oh, okay.
I think the problem is too, and because I'm just thinking back on everything that I've known about this particular situation. One problem that Lady Nika faces that she doesn't realize that she faces is that they watched how VS was able to treat her. And I don't, people could say that that relationship, whatever it was, is irrelevant today, but
Mhm.
they watched how VS was able to handle her.
They
And that's
watch how
another reason.
everybody handled her. I mean, that's in
Right.
general, though. They watch how
Hmm.
everybody handle everybody around here. We know that for a fact. They watch how everybody handles everyone. And again, when you are allowed to let people or you have allowed people to do certain things, you are opening the door for other people to do it as well, because they, in some cases, because again, it's the beef sector and that's in people's mind, they will do what they want to you.
Yes, and I think the bulk of this, because I was up in, well, you was in the members only live too. The bulk of this stemmed from Pizarro purposely triggering Nika about money. Let's just be honest. Money is a trigger for Nika on here. And it stems all the way back from the original Vegas gate and that $11 that James said he never got back.
Exactly. So I see why she probably felt hurt when she expressed that last
Right.
night. She expressed
Mm-hmm.
that last night, and I could relate to her because they have labeled her so many things this is another part of it. This is another part of it too. Kimberly saying the people's history. You know, people history will follow them. It's very hard for you to get away from history and people to see you as a different person. Even though we have seen her flourish, we have seen her grow, we have seen her, evolve around that whole situation. Is still, is still which connected to her name. What they? I knew I was trying to say something else. It's still connected to her name. It is what it is, and it's hard to get away from, especially when you were in the same environment. Hey, Stacy, what's going on, baby? Right, Jay Dunn? Hello?
Oh, I'm here. Yeah, I'm here, Miss T
Yeah, see
Velocity.
what I'm
I was
saying?
on mute. I was waiting my turn.
So that name
Um,
will forever be attached to her because she's still in the same environment. So every contest they have, every time something with Cash App or Super Chat or something, whatever, somebody's going to attach scam to it. Unfortunately, it's reality though, especially over here. Go ahead.
yeah, I would agree with that. I think though that that was like that was the thing that really made Lady Nika upset. And the one thing that I realized too, I was watching Sean's live from yesterday morning, and Pizarro keeps saying, "But Lady Nika let me do it." But me and Lady Nika ain't friends. We ain't never been friends.
You made a valid
Lady
point.
Nika,
You made a
yeah,
valid point. You made a valid point. I heard you say that, but we're not friends. They are
we
friends,
not.
so there's a difference. So yeah, I heard that question too, and I
Yeah,
think
that's what even on Sean, she was like, "Well, Jay Dunn can disrespect Nika, but I and she get away with it, but I can't." First off, the words "get away with it" says a
mhm,
lot. That says
mhm.
a lot because what Pizarro is perceiving, in my opinion, is that I'm able to do something that she can't do because she want to do it. Why would you want to do that to your friend? That ain't my friend.
You know what? I watched it all. I didn't watch Sean. No, I didn't watch Sean for sure. But I watched you. I watched when it happened. I watched what you said. You know, I watched everybody grab at your ass. I watched some of that too. And I had left and came back and rewatched it. And to me, to be honest, you didn't say anything wrong. You really didn't. But again, too, is stigmas that's attached to certain people. I didn't really see where you said something wrong, but it was
I
enough
didn't
to
say
trigger them.
anything wrong.
I
I
said
didn't say
I didn't
anything.
see it. I
Right,
didn't see
and
it at
I'm
all.
agreeing with you, even
Nope.
to the point where Brianna jumped up there trying to call me out about no, this ain't about me because I'm not in y'all friend group. I'm sorry. Now it's a few select people on here that could call me to task about something like that. Like for instance, Jamila.
Jamila.
Jamila is a friend.
Yep.
BB Nice. That's a
They're your
friend.
friend. They're your friend.
Yes. But Nika?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I watched it all unfold. I watched it all unfold on the triple res thing, you know. So I did watch that. And so I tell you, I think a lot of times people get it mixed up. And like you said, I'm not her friend. I'm not her friend, but you are. So my expectations, and we go to talk about that on next Jim's talk. Expectations. Happy New Year's, baby. I saw you watching the ball drop. Um, expectations, JD. People expect people to be a certain way. And so when people don't
I'm
meet
sorry,
your
I gotta leave because somebody blowing my phone up.
okay, Baba, I love you, sis. When you don't meet people expectation, it becomes a problem. So maybe perhaps in reality, even on here, we shouldn't expect something from certain people. Tony Montana, hey baby, happy New Year to you. Yeah, so maybe our expectations is a little too much for the environment. Like I said, me being a particular age woman, some of the women I have seen around my age or not far from my age, my expectations would have been a little different from them. But now that I know the environment that I'm in and the way people do things, I can say that it is what it is, you know?
Not only that, but there is another layer of this too that came to my mind as well because I just brought up Jamila and BB. I look at them as friends. I care about them as friends, and I know both of them care about y'all too.
Right.
Because I care about them as my friend,
Mm-hmm.
I try to be as respectful as I possibly can when I come over here. Even though people don't understand how I could do it, I could do it because I care about my friends and they care about y'all, and that's why I do it. Brianna care about Nika. If
Mm-hmm.
Brianna and
She
Pizarro
do.
are besties,
Mm-hmm.
then Pizarro should make extra effort to be polite and nice to Nika because that's one of Brianna's favorite friends. You see what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, I see
when
what you
you when you have
go
real
ahead.
friend when you have real friendships, you don't mind um compromising or changing just a little bit because that's going to please your friend. Your friend is
Mhm.
going to be happy about that. Everybody is going to be at peace. And I don't see a problem with that.
Well, you know, if I had two friends, If I had two friends didn't get along, I would still like my friends the same. I just wouldn't bring them together. How about that? I don't
Well,
I don't have to like you, JD. You know what I'm saying? I'll just stay away from you because I know BB and Jamila, say for instance, I know
uh-huh.
they like you. So, well, I'm not going to do anything to hurt you or offend you or do something like that. I'll just stay away so it wouldn't cause a friction with me and my friends since we don't get along.
Well, and that's true, but that's the problem with them faking it right now, or how they have been.
Hmm.
Because let Nika and Pizarro tell it, they love each other. They get along. They get
I
along. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I tend to believe that they do, to be honest with you. I do believe yesterday when I heard for me, this just me, when I heard Nika say what she said and Pizarro answer, I don't think she meant, or I don't, wait, I want to make sure I get this right. Because to me, like I said, you can't make somebody like you. You can't make people conform to your and be in your family, in your unit, and move the way you want if they used to moving by themselves. I've, you know, I've I've just accepted that. I've accepted that if my family don't get along, I can't make them get along. I can only try to talk to them and I can pray. But if they don't get along, I just keep them at a distance. That's all. I go here for some time, I go there for some time, and I just keep them at a distance because it's reality. Everyone's not going to like everyone in the family, but we're family. You know what I mean?
Well, I get that with real life family. Yes, in real
It's in
life
here too.
families, yes. But in here, this is just virtual. This is
But
just virtual.
I get there.
Like I have two cousins that don't get along. They
Mhm.
don't. One of them stole money from the other one. No lie. And they don't get along. We are aware of that. A fight could ensue if you put them together up in the same room. Everybody in the family knows that. We try to keep them separated because that's in real life. But this right here, on here,
But 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 JD, they still move like that. Look how they all move together as a unit. They cohesive in their mind. They cohesive. So is their family, is their virtual family. That's what I'm saying. Is their virtual family. But somebody made a great point here. Hold on. Hold on. This is the problem. Pizarro could be feeling like they knew she was a troll and what she does. If it wasn't a problem before, why is it a problem now? That right there, Tay Bay Forever 17. If you knew this is what I do, why is it a problem now? And that's why I believe she felt some kind of way. Because why is it a problem now? And I've been doing it for years. Not to say she didn't really care for Lady Nika. She don't view her as a YouTube friend or whatever. But y'all know this is what I do. Why is it a problem?
well, well, in my opinion, Pizarro could yell this troll stuff all day long. If y'all believe it, I got dang on water to sell y'all at the damn Gulf of
You
Mexico.
Do you know I don't even know what a troll is? I was in Reed's and she no, who explained what a troll was? Was it in Reed's? It was somewhere they was explaining what a troll was. I honestly don't know what a troll. Isn't that crazy? When it comes to this, I didn't know what a troll was. What's your version of a troll?
To me, a troll is somebody who is faceless, who will cause havoc, yes, but
Hmm.
they have no emotions. That's what a troll
Oh,
is. But
oh,
I done seen Pizarro come up here crying because her bank account was in the negative because her husband forgot to pay a bill. What troll does that? I
oh.
done seen
See,
her
I don't
cry
know that.
about her husband being in a car accident. What troll does that?
So you tell me
She
trolls don't have feelings?
Not internet trolls. No, all they
Oh,
are is just the face. They just the faceless person that come and just hackle you. But no,
That's what
they
Reed was saying, but I don't know if I got the point that they didn't have feelings. No, she's a human being. She got feelings, y'all. Now, come on. I didn't know
well,
that.
that's why I'm saying that I believe she uses the guise of being a troll when it suits her. But
Oh,
then when she want us to get in touch with her human side, then she come. Cause I ain't seen no troll, not yet, come on here crying about a hurricane coming to Florida and that they about to not have electricity. Trolls don't do that.
oh, I
And
see. I don't know what I didn't know what a troll was. Please forgive me for my ignorance, but it was simply that ignorance. I didn't know what. Now, Reed, when I was over there, she explained it as they go and create chaos. I think in chats. I think that's what she said. Is that right, JD? They create chaos in chats.
they do, they create chaos in chat,
Mhm.
yes, but they do all types of stuff. Case in point.
Oh, okay.
It's one troll that's a legitimate troll that roams this B sector. And she has her favorites and stuff like that. It's Beyonce knows. I'm sure you've seen Beyonce
I
around.
know. But Beyonce supposedly be ODS real friend or friend, right?
Well, Beyonce didn't unveil herself to ODS until
Oh,
about 2 years ago because she was pregnant with twins and ODS got his twins. That's how they ended up conversing.
oh, okay. I just heard something. Yeah, okay. I thought they were friends. Oh, so yeah, she really was pregnant.
Yeah, she really was pregnant. She really do got twins.
Oh,
But
see, I thought that was a lie when I heard it. I thought it was trolling. That go to show you. I thought they was she was just lying. I'm telling you, I was ignorant to trolling. I thought she was
well,
just
but
trolling.
yeah, and that's the thing. With true trolls, they could tell you anything and you don't know what's true and what's not. But
Ah,
I do believe that her and ODS developed their bond because ODS got twins
oh,
and Beyonce was pregnant with her twins around the same time that ODS got his twins. And I think that's kind of what made them have some type of a bond.
oh, okay. I thought it was like his real friend. See, I don't
Uh-uh.
know.
No.
I'm not that deep, but you know what? I again too charge it to my head, not to my heart. I pick up pieces here and there. You know, sometimes. So I thought it was his real friend, and I thought when Beyonce, when I would be in Pizarro saying she was pregnant, I thought she was trolling.
Mm-mm. No,
Oh, I thought they just tell lies
not
and
to my
stuff.
knowledge. Mm-mm, not to my
Oh,
knowledge. And actually, the reason why I brought up Beyonce as a troll because see, like Beyonce, how she be getting people for cash app, sending cash app requests. Nobody knows her name, her government name, none of that. I think the only person that knows anything about her is ODS, and that's the only person.
oh,
However, she got Jay Wilson for like $100 or no $50 the other week, just sending him a cash app request. She do that all the time. That's troll behavior because all you doing is causing chaos. She did that to me a couple of times. And so I believe that Pizarro wants to still be a troll,
mm-hmm,
but still wants to have us feel for her on a human level. Those two things they can't coexist. You see what I'm saying?
mm-hmm. This,
They
this
can't
right here
coexist.
too. Yeah. Yeah. I hear you, JD baby. I hear you. This right here too. Right here.
Okay, I'm
Right here.
looking at. Oh, put it
Oh,
back,
put it
please.
back up
I
there.
didn't
Put it
have
back
my
up.
phone. I didn't
Right
have my
there.
phone in my hand.
Right there speak volumes. And people
The
say that
bottom
on
line
here
is
all the
this,
time.
and Pizarro has repeatedly said this loud and clear. I don't give a fuck about y'all, and I don't know y'all. Why are people surprised? People are not exempt from her not caring. Well, that's true. That's true.
That's true. She see this is why I think I don't have a problem with it. I don't have a problem with it. They know who she is. They She's always said certain things. When people show you who they are, just believe it. Now I don't know. Hopefully, for their sake, not mine, because I could care one way or the other. It ain't changing my relationship with either one of them. To be honest with you, they'll get it together for their family's sake, not mine. I don't, I don't really care. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna
Uh-uh.
affect us either way.
No, it doesn't affect me at all, and that's the thing.
Yep.
What I've noticed is people, well, even over there on triples, people were getting a little bit perturbed at me
I
for
saw it.
speaking about
I
it.
saw it.
And I'm like, but if it was turned any other way around, they would speak on it. If
Stacy,
it was me falling out with my friend, they would speak on it. So why I gotta be quiet?
I
What?
saw it all. I saw it all. And I saw it all. And like I said, to me, you ain't do no harm. It was misguided anger, misdirected anger. That's how I took it. And Trip was so mucked up in his head, he was so out of, he didn't even care, but it was misguided anger to me. That's just me. Again, you may not like what I say, but I'm gonna say it not to you. I'm just saying I'm gonna keep it real. It was misguided anger the way you got attacked because of something else that was going on. Trying to figure out if it's a play is doing my head and annoying me at this point, the troll, and I can manage and appreciate them. I don't know if it's a play or not. I really don't. Like I said, I'm speaking on my perspective. I'm giving you my perspective of my observation on the YouTube streets when it comes to the word respect, the meaning of respect, and who gets respect, who don't get respect, and will the respect continue or the disrespect continue? That's all I'm saying. That's what I'm here for.
Well,
Yeah.
that entire intervention conversation that they had on Brianna's last night spoke disrespect, and I don't see how
So
anybody
violence.
didn't call it out. Like when she just shut down and stopped talking while Nika was pouring her heart out and doing all this explaining and stuff, and the girl didn't say nothing. But see, what the one thing I noticed, the girl stopped talking in the
Oh,
middle of that conversation, and Nika
yep.
automatically, oh, it must be the sound bite. It must be Mr. Intel. Why are you giving her an excuse on why she shut down in the middle of this conversation that
I
y'all
heard
having?
that.
You
She,
already giving her an excuse and a way out instead of her being actually present up in the conversation. So why would she be present? Because you done already gave her the excuse. It's the sound bites. It's Mr. Intel. So she ain't got to tell you nothing. You see
I
what I'm
remember
saying?
that. I remember that. Trey Pisa was ultimately embarrassed by Nika went off in a semi-public way. I think she was kind of embarrassed. And I guess that's where they saying you can't be both. You can't feel human, I guess, or have emotions if you're a troll. Shit. I say first and foremost, you're human. You have feelings. Bottom line, all that other shit is null and void to me. If you're human, your makeup is of emotions and feelings. That's all I'm gonna say. So she had feelings, and yes, she probably did feel a certain way. This is what I felt. I felt though once Pizarro got in her mind, and it's just me in her mind that okay, you feel this way, I won't do it in the conversation. I don't think she had anything else to say. She said what she said. I didn't know it bothered you, Lady Nika. I won't troll you anymore. That's all she had to say. All that other extra conversation was not needed. Because she said what she had to say. And her silence at the end spoke volumes. Now, Lady Nika and all the rest of the people over there, the 1,000 people over there, how they took it is on them. I know how I took it, what I saw, and what I perceived from it.
Not only that, Miss T Velocity, I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna have to drop down because my headphones about to die.
Okay.
But I could get my other pair if you still gonna be on here. But the last thing I'm gonna tell you before I drop down is even last night after that silence, do you know that Pizarro went live playing the book of Enoch, talking
Mhm.
about the missing books of the Bible. And I clicked in that video and guess who was on the panel?
They
Nika.
told me. You told me. Mm.
Nika was sitting right up there. And I'm like, the girl ignored you during the entire conversation that y'all tried to have. And you done
So,
clicked up here.
mm, mm, really?
And now the video is down. I don't know what might have happened during that live that it's
Mhm.
down. But
Mm-hmm.
I glanced over there before I went to bed because I stayed up to after midnight to make my phone calls and stuff for the new year. And I clicked in over there. And yeah, Nika was just sitting up there while Pazar was playing the Book of Enoch. And I'm just like, Nika, she just did this and didn't even really speak to you at all.
Mm-hmm.
And you up here up on the panel with the Book of Enoch. Okay.
Well, maybe they went behind the scenes and settled it where it should have been done in the first place if they really have a good relationship. Everything don't require to bring it down here to YouTube because most of the people are looking to spread narratives, spread lies, and somebody Lisa J up to the virtual task of what, baby? You know, so you right. If she like it, I love it. I love it. I don't care. I tell you what, and I'm gonna end on this note, baby girl. I appreciate you
Okay, well
once
let me
again.
drop down and I'm gonna let you close. Have a good one and happy new year again.
Same to you, baby girl. I'm
All
gonna
right.
say this: if someone does something to you that you don't like, nip that shit in the bud. Let them know you don't like it. And you're not going to tolerate it and you keep it moving if they can't respect that. Set boundaries with your friends and your families. I don't care if it is your family. If they not treating you right, doing the right thing, let them go. Let them go. I always say this. They think I'm harsh. They think I'm just mean sometimes. You could love people from a distance. Sometimes it's best to love people from a distance. It's okay if you depart and go your separate ways. Just depart and go your separate ways. You don't have to like me because you like Diva. You don't have to conform to my ways to just fit in. Just be your authentic self. I don't have a problem with what took place because I saw it coming to a certain degree because I'm very observant and I watch and something ain't going on here. I don't care what people say and do. I see something different. But again, too, it's not my family. It's not my family. How they run their family is the way they run their family. How I run my family is the way I run my family. And I can't interfere. I wasn't going to jump on no platform and say nothing. I sure wasn't. It's not my place to try to get them to see eye to eye or to see each other. They did just what they wanted to do. Now, how it looked to us, this shit may be totally different. We may think something brewing. We may think something going on. We may think it's here. We don't really know what it is. Because down here, you can do that. You can call people a bunch of bees, talk about, dox them, and do certain things. And then you can be all right with them. That's how the game goes over here. They call it networking. They call it running their business. They call it forgiving people. I call it creating fucking monsters. That's what I call it. When you allow people to do that and you just lay down and let it fly, you are creating monsters that you no longer going to be able to control. Once that monster develop, you're not going to be able to control it. So for me, I'm done. I cut it off at the knees. You can't even play with me like that. Okay? That's just me. Some people are glutton for punishment. Pizarro says she would not troll her anymore, and Nika had a second device. What the hell does that mean? And Nika had a second device. I don't know what that means. So they were on a device talking to each other? That's what you're saying? I don't know. Let's be real. Pizza will continue to be pizza. And she should be. And she should be. That's how she came here. Why should she really change? Now, should she respect her? Yes. If she asked her to stop doing something, yes, she should stop doing. Yes, she showed a level of disrespect to her, and she felt some kind of way. They spoke about it, but as far as her doing what she do, she's gonna continue to do it. That's who she is. That's who I know her to be. You know, is it right? That's on y'all to think. That's on y'all to support it or not support it. It ain't gonna change a thing with me. I'm just making commentary on it, and I'm just showing you. I'm just showing and telling you what I think. Who gives a shit what I think? But those people who are here listening, right? They go do what they want to do. I said the same thing. Yeah, I nip stuff in the bud. I don't play that, and my family know that. So with that being said, listen, please, if you haven't subbed to Jim's Talk, please sub to Jim's Talk. I will be going over there to do some real serious, mature conversations. This decorum is the same. It's just that I probably will not be using foul language over there. I probably won't be talking about Pacific content creators and stuff in the B sector, but I will take things that happen on here and have an adult stimulating conversation. That's all. We could talk about boundaries. How do you set boundaries? Why is there need for boundaries? Why do you allow people to cross boundaries? How do you come back from people crossing boundaries? It's very tough. That's why you set them, because you set a standard for you all to have a healthy relationship. Thank you so much, Lisa J. Thank you for your engagement. Took me years. I mean, years. I'm 57. I love my family. I had to protect my heart. Absolutely. Thank you, sis. Thank you to all my mod queens. Make sure y'all have a happy, healthy, safe new year. I wish many, many blessings upon you. I pray that the God gives you the desires of your heart. And if you want to make resolutions, do what all you could do to stick to them. But most of all, just be a better you. And it's important that in your relationship, in any relationship, whether it's a work relationship, a relationship with your husband, your sister, your cousin, your brother, whomever, the church, whoever, make sure in your relationship you're real. People know exactly who you are, just what you believe, and know that they have to give, they have to respect you, but you respect in return. Don't take no for an answer. Set boundaries and healthy boundaries. I'm going to read these and we're going to get out, because a lot of them already relate to that kind of behavior. It's behavior. Triple Red, you always missing me, love. How are you? Spoke a little bit about your live, but not much. But you had a great live over there, and you enjoyed yourself, I believe. Happy New Year to you. I know I missed something, but I pray everyone has the awakening they all need and deserve. Happy New Year. Yes, that's why she was on Pizarro's platform last night. I don't know why. Lady Nika has a choice. We all have a choices. And if you don't like the way people are treating you, you have the choice to cut them off and just keep it moving. You don't have to come down here. If it relates to YouTube over here in this area, you don't have to make a lot of videos. You don't have to cuss them. You don't have to dox them. You don't have to wish any hurt, harm, or danger on them. You just could keep it moving. That actually puts you in the driver's seat when you don't comply to different people's behavior, whether y'all fall out or not. But again, I know it's about the coins, it's about the clicks, and it's about the views. So did you drop his link? Who link, baby? Did I drop who link? Trips was for members only. You had to be a member in Trips Live. How do you not cross your own boundaries seems to be a big problem. That could be. Trey, good morning, Ray Black. Okay. It starts at boundaries. Absolutely. Boundaries. Hey, phenomenal. How are you, baby? Happy New Year's to you. I hope you caught some of this live. It was a good live. To me, it was a good live. Not all lives I do are good. Not to me. But I think this was a good live. I expressed how I felt about the situation. I was here way early, but was getting dressed and stuff. Okay, baby. Thank you so much. Much love to you, Trip. Happy New Year's to you. Happy New Year to you. My question then becomes, what are the benefits to a relationship of disrespect on YouTube that you won't let go of? Well, uh, here, oh, she said, Stacy, she sent you the link. I mean, Trip said Stacy, not she. He said he sent you the link. Well, I don't know. When you look at benefits, if you think about it, if you in this connection, this family, and you all support each other, and you all have staunch supporters that follow you from live to live to live, then you have a better chance of getting better views. You have a better chance of getting super chat and cash apps. So sometimes you don't want to let the money go. It could be a money thing, you know? So when you fall out with each other, you may lose some subscribers. You might, and you might not. It depends on how strong your subscribership is, your family of subscribers. Like I know for a fact that if you go against some of the people favorite content creator, they won't fool. They won't fool with you. They won't drop down in your chat. They unsub from you. They won't fool with you. To me, that's because they are cult like minded. They're not free thinkers. That's just me shooting from the heart, from the hip, and not sugarcoating shit. If you do that and I haven't done anything to you, then you have a real problem. You need to self evaluate and see, am I a cult follower or a clique or a family or whatever? I'm just telling you, you really need to reevaluate because, again, neither one of those ladies has done a thing to me. I won't treat them any different. That's between them and not me and them. This is my perspective that I gave you today. You view it how you want to. With that being said, I'm leaving. I gotta go. Y'all, peace and blessings. You won't see me around the streets because I don't drop down in a lot of chats. I don't drop down in a lot of chats. I drop down in chats that I feel comfortable in. I don't drop down in chats that I don't feel comfortable in. And I don't watch people that I really don't fool with unless I see something that may pique my interest that I want to do commentary on, or I just want to see perspectives, people perspectives. I don't fool with you. I don't fool with you. Happy New Year and peace and blessings to all.